Hi and welcome to another horse rider Pilates session. We're focusing on your balance today. I think it probably goes almost without saying that you need to have good balance if you're going to be secure and effective in the saddle. So let's get your bodies on the move. We're going to start off with some walking. So you're going to be thinking about moving through your shoulders, through your hips, through your knees, through your ankles. Making sure that you can breathe as you do this. Ideally keep your pelvic floor muscles onto floor 3. Make sure as well that your ribs are sinking down towards your pelvis and that your head is lifting up. Okay, then we're going to pop this into the lunge position, so one foot in front of the other. So as you do your lunge, you're moving forwards and backwards. So I'm going to go sideways because sometimes I see people trying to keep on the spot. You want to feel that your weight goes forwards and backwards, and this is where this version of the walking exercise becomes a bit more of a challenge because you've got to control your weight as you move forwards and back. Also watch that your ribs don't start to swing forwards. You want them gently sinking downwards, so your head is creeping upwards, your ribs are creeping downwards. Okay, let's swap and pop the other foot in front, and then off you go again. So still with your diagonal pairs, weight moving forwards and backwards. Feel as if your pelvic headlights are on a set of tram lines, so they go forwards and backwards like this, nice and straight as you go. Ribs are still sinking downwards, head is just lifting upwards, floating upwards. Okie doke. Right, I'm going to face you again. We're going to go into your marching now. So you're going to still with opposite arms and legs, but really lifting those knees, getting a bit of movement into your hips, and then if you can, up onto your toes. This is hard for your calf muscles, but it's good for your balance. And your calf muscles, they're really important for your balance, particularly if you jump at all. Hopefully for you at home, you're on a slightly better surface than me. My surface is not at all flat, but then as a horse isn't flat and stable, it's all good. Okie doke, lovely. Bring yourselves back down, loosen through your shoulders, have a little walk on the spot, and we're going to go into your foot series exercise. This is a hard one to do. I'm going to see if you can do it on one leg. If you struggle on one leg, do it on two, it's absolutely fine. So onto your one leg, up onto your toes, bend your knees, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knees, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Into the reverse. So bend your knee, lift your heel, straighten the knee, and down. So bend, lift, straighten, down. And again, bend, lift, straighten, down. We'll go on to the other leg. I don't do too many of these, partly because I find them really hard, but partly I think everyone else finds them really hard, so there's no point in trying to do hundreds. Okay, so get your balance before you start. Up onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten, land in a splat. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Into the reverse, bend your knee, lift your heel, straighten the knee, and down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. One more, bend, lift, straighten, down. If, like me, you find the second version easier, you're like most other people, it's very normal. It's to do, I think anyway, with the way we work our muscles through our calves in that particular version of the exercise. Okay, we're going on to do the warrior exercise. This is a particularly useful exercise if you jump. So you're going to stand on one leg, arms up in front as if you were holding your reins, but try to keep them soft and relaxed. Your aim is to get to this position, so you're kind of hoping to have your arms and your leg fairly in line, horizontal, and then come back. However, as with many of these exercises, you can modify it to suit your own body at the moment. So it may be that you just do little mini ones, if that's what works for you at the moment. If you can go all the way, please do. Whichever one you do though, watch your hands. You want them to be level and soft all the way through. So yes, this exercise is called the warrior, but we could call it the going over the fence exercise. If you were going over a fence right now, you would want your contact to be consistent all the way through. So we're looking at your control through your body, we're looking for that consistent contact all the way through. Do one more on this leg, try not to fall over, and then we're going to swap onto the other leg and do exactly the same thing again. So again, if you want to just go this far, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, aim for the full range. Whichever one you do, your primary concern is the quality of your hand position. Yes, it's a balance exercise, but ultimately, when you're in the saddle, everything you do has an impact on your contact. So you want to be working on your strength, your control through this hard balance exercise, keeping that contact, imaginary contact, level and consistent. Okay, we'll do one more. Well done, good job. Have a walk on the spot. That's really hard. The next exercise is really hard too. I apologise, but balance isn't particularly easy, so we're never going to get away with doing lots of easy exercises if you want to improve your balance. Okay, so we'll start off. You can have your hands onto your headlights if you want to, just while we go through it. So you're going to go backwards into a lunge behind you and then up in front. So you're going backwards and up in front. You can make it harder by putting your hands again back into that contact position, so as if you were holding your reins. And once again, obviously not looking down at your hands. How many times have we been told that? Don't look down at your hands. You want to look at your hands out of the corner of your eye, the bottom of your eye, keeping that contact equal, even though you're doing a really hard balance exercise. Keep your hands soft as well. You don't want to be balancing on the horse's mouth. So practice balancing through the rest of your body. Okay, bring that leg down. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So again, back into that lunge, leg up in front. So this is a hard exercise. But it's only by doing these hard exercises that challenge your balance, challenge your control through the movement. Arms getting tense then. You're going to be able to cope in the saddle with everything your horse throws at you. Hands are soft, remember. Last one. Super job. Okay, another little walk on the spot. Shake off through those arms. Let your heart rate come down a minute. Okie doke. Nice easy one-ish. Okay, you're going to stand on one leg. Keep your knees soft. Bring your arms up. Shoulder blades back and down. And then turning your arms out. In this position though, keep your legs apart. If you're doing this, cheating, it's too easy. Keep that knee soft. And then you're going to bring your arms up to the sides and back and in. Up to the sides, back and in. And again, hands are soft. Now I can just see myself on my camera screen. You probably can't see yourselves at all, but you want to have that feeling that your arms are moving in perfect symmetry and they are soft and elastic, even though you are standing on one leg. And I appreciate when you're riding, you're not on one leg, hopefully. Let's swap to the other side. Get your balance first. Little gap between your legs. Shoulder blades back and down. So yeah, when you're riding, you're not on one leg generally, but you want to make sure that your balance mechanisms work equally on both sides of your body. And that way, both sides of your body are doing their equal share of controlling your balance, controlling your position, particularly as you move through, say, rising trot or over a fence. So again, keep those arms soft and fluid, even though you're on one leg. That soft knee, your arm movements want to be really soft. Apologies, the wind suddenly seems to have really got up and everything's making a bit of a noise. I hope it's not too distracting. Okay, we'll do one last one. Keep it soft and smooth. Okay, arms down, back onto the first leg you were stood on. Soft knee, hardest challenge of all. Keeping relaxed through your upper body, close your eyes. And I'd like you to focus on what's happening through your foot. What do you feel coming up through your foot? Allow your ankle, allow your toes, allow your foot to move. Allow the knee to wobble a little bit, that's fine. Tune into what you feel coming through your foot, but keep relaxed through your upper body. Remember, tension is the enemy. Tension blocks movement, it blocks your ability to balance, it blocks your ability to move with the horse. So practice doing something that's hard, but keeping relaxed. Okay, let's open your eyes if you're still standing. Swap onto your other leg. Keep those feet apart, relax your upper body, soften that knee, and again, close your eyes. And as with the other side, focus on your foot. What do you feel? Feel the ground, feel your toes. Don't panic that your ankle is wobbling a bit. Don't panic that your knee is moving. It has to, because you're not looking, if you can't use your eyes. And above all, keep relaxed and soft through your upper body. Okay, well done. Both feet on the floor and a nice little walk on the spot to loosen off through those legs. They've worked really hard in the last 10 minutes. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, and then feet on the floor, equal weight through your feet. Feel those feet again. And just make sure your shoulders are relaxed. There's some nice circles through your shoulders. And then feel that your spine is elastic and your head is floating upwards. And just appreciate having both feet on the floor and not doing anything. Okay, we're going to finish there. Some of those in the middle were really hard, and as I said at the time, I know they're hard, but they need to be hard. If you're just a happy hack on a horse that never spooks or anything like that, then okay, you probably don't need to be pushing your balance. But for the rest of us, we really need to work on our balance all the time, because that is how we stay moving with our horse. Keep working on your balance. There's always room for improvement, particularly if you've been ill or if you've been injured or if you've had time off for any reason. Your balance always needs work on it. So keep going. Don't be put off. Just keep going. Thank you for joining. Look after yourselves, and I will see you very soon.